I don't have any issues streaming this. I'm going to be streaming 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. On the PC, this is a game that normally I am more used to playing on the Nintendo DS. This version right here. Hold on, because I'm just publishing this on the on Discord right now. Yeah, that version of the game is the one that I am more familiar with, but this is my first time playing through the PC version, which has some neat new additions that make that version of the game a little bit like more pleasant to play through. But anyway, let's get started, and hopefully everything keeps working fine down the road. I have no sound. Why is that? Oh yeah, no, okay, no, I do have sound. Hold on a minute. Oh no, okay, I do have sound. Okay, but I was. Yeah, well, I didn't have sound at first. Not too sure what was happening there. Okay, let's get going. This game is fiction. Novel and adventure, you can switch in and out. Yeah, I think the novel version is the version that was available on iOS, if I'm not mistaken. That removes all the puzzle elements and so on and so forth, but I want to play the full experience. If it seems a little bit compressed, that's the game itself on PC. I think those videos were never rendered at very high resolutions because they were meant for use on the DS. That might be the reason. A loud noise startled Junpei awake and his eyes snapped open. I should mention something, by the way. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say, I chose to go with the Japanese voices. I thought I should make a disclaimer with this. Simply because I tried with the English voices this afternoon and I found that I did not like them one bit. So, I was going to stream it with English voices so that you guys don't have to read or anything when there are some voices in the background. Like reading the text for me. But, well, the Japanese voices are just that much better, and I will not be reading out loud the lines that are already dubbed, but I will be reading out loud the rest of the text, if that makes any sense. Anyway. It's not on Odo anymore. Okay, there we go. With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping an empty air. Hi, RNG. You don't like the English voices either? His balance lost and his still fuzzy mind struggling to... Ah, shit. Yeah, in automatic, unfortunately, if I'm reading out the chat at the same time. The voice of Junpei in English, I did not like it one bit.
どこなんだ?
Stop shaking.
なんかなんだこの音。気味悪い。俺は5？ 5ってなんだよ。
おい、
開かない。
開けてくれ。
なんだこれ。この装置が扉のロックを制御してるってことか。おい、 誰かいないのか。開けてくれ。なんだよこれ。
The watch? Yeah.
腕時計じゃないよな。5、同じだ。扉の数字と。これどうやって外すんだ。この横に出っ張ってんの、こいつを押せばいいのか。くそ、反応がない。腕から無理やり引っこ抜くしかないか。
Not gonna work.
くそ、ダメだ、全然抜けない。たく、何なんだよこの腕輪は。ここは一体どこなんだ。なんで俺はこんなところにいる。なぜだ、なぜ。一体何があったって言うんだ。
Flashback. 頭。
この窓、これってまさかここは船の中なのか。暗くて何も見えねえな。せめて外の様子が分かればいいんだが。
えマジで。
マジかよ。なんなんだよこれは。なんなんだよこれは。くそ。おい、誰かいないのか。いたら返事をしてくれ。水がもうこんなところにまで。まずいぞ。とにかくどうにかしてこの部屋を出ないと。
Find a way out. Seek a way out. Yeah, right. Right, I have to remember how to do this, though. Operations during an escape. During an escape, you are restricted to an area. Your goal is search around to uncover how to unlock the door. There are items and hints in the room that will help you escape. Click on a location you find suspicious to search the room. Use Q and E to move around the room. Yeah, right. Well, or you can click on the little arrows anyway. If memory serves right, there's something in there. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Clicking item on the top left will take you to the item screen. Investigate with an item. The item visible in the lower left is the item currently in hand. When you close the item screen, the last selected item will be in hand. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Try switching out items in hand and search different places. Click the item icon or press V to quickly change between items. Yeah, there's this one too. Back out of this view. If memory serves right, there's something here too. There's a red key.
とりあえずこの鍵は持っておくか。
It doesn't stay on automatic, it seems.
なんて顔だ。まるで死人じゃないか。本当に一体何があったって言うんだ。
Sorry.
どうして俺はこんなところに。確かバイト上がって部屋に帰って、それから
He left his part-time job, more like.
ただいまって返事はなくてもつい言っちゃうんだよな。はあ、今日もよく働いたぜと。ん？風？変だな。窓なんて開けたっけ？ 別におかしなとこはないよな。やっぱりただの締め忘れか。
Bang.
誰だお前。力が抜け。
光栄に思うといい。お前は選ばれたのだ。これからお前にはゲームをしてもらう。ドライゲーム。生死をかけた運命のゲームだ。
I like how there's an animation for water entering the cabin, yet the water level stays the same. Yeah.
そうだよ。あのガスマスクをかぶった男。あいつが俺をこんなところに閉じ込めやがったんだ。あの野郎。
This is it. Hi, Jeff Matt. The game I dropped.
あれじゃ男かどうかもわからなかったけど。
You may get to see the ending then.
お前は選ばれたのだとか奴は言ってたが、わけがわかんねえよ。目的も何も。なんで俺なんだよ。
これからお前にはゲームをしてもらう。
ノナリゲーム。
ドライゲーム。生死をかけた運命のゲームだ。
ノナリーゲーム。ノナリーゲームって何なんだよ、クソ。
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because I didn't want to interrupt the voice acting there. Yeah, it would have been made maybe too hard if there was a real time limit and if the level of the water was going up. Besides, it's a DS game originally, so I don't know if the DS would have been capable of, like, keeping up with that type of detail. Anyway, so I got the red key. I know I have to look in there. There's the blue key. A key, yeah, there's a little blue key in the bottom of the spot. Odd. Then you look in the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open. The screwdriver. Combining items. Select combine on the item screen to combine two items. If the two items can be combined, you will receive a new item. If they cannot, then nothing will happen. Try out different combinations of items you find in your search. The screwdriver, huh? Wonder why that's here. Because if I remember correctly, an old picture frame, there's a picture of a ship in it, there are screws keeping the back on. Combined with the screwdriver. Well, the screwdriver got those screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. And on the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So someone wrote a bunch of numbers and symbols on the back of the picture, huh? Dropped it because of a certain female character that is made very perverty. Feels bad. It was so interesting. How well do you remember the puzzles? Moderately well, and I do, because I have the DS version right here, and I took down notes of the solutions to all the puzzles in case I get stuck, so... Because on the DS, when you wanted to replay and try to make different choices, you had to replay the whole game from the beginning. You did not have the, like, tree structure to start up from a specific point and not have to replay through the whole thing. So that was to make it easier on myself to replay through the whole game, making different choices. I mean, that version on the PC is a lot more convenient in that sense. I'm not too sure. I mean, you're talking about a female character becoming perverty. I'm not too sure. I mean, if that really happens in the game, that might have been like an act or something, and the character not really being that way. I can't remember exactly because it's been a while, but... yeah, the one thing I don't remember here is the... We will see her. So, if you mean the dancer or Clover, I don't know exactly what scene you are referring to because I don't remember that specifically. Now the thing I don't remember how to do is the thing with the puzzle. How to get the combination for those locks. I have them right here if I can't find them, but I'd like to solve the puzzle again if I can. There's a lock on this briefcase, it won't budge. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole.
Holy shit!
Thank you for the resub, Arby. Thanks. And hi, by the way, hi. Alright, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, alright, I take that back. I guess I can move the dial now. So it looks like, yeah, blah blah blah, and if I turn the key, I do that, this thing should pop right open. Let's give it a shot. Minigames. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by clicking the screen. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right object or click the right thing. Operation instructions. Clicking the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 this way, and then click the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Was this game also released on PS Vita? It seems familiar to me. That one specifically. Virtue's Last Reward and Zero Time Dilemma, which are number 2 and 3 in that trilogy, they were on PlayStation Vita. But I can't remember if the original was ever ported to the Vita, because it was originally on the original DS. So I can't say for sure. Yeah, the thing I don't remember now, though, is how you are supposed to find the combination. I have it here. It's not a problem for me to input it. That's not the issue. But how do you find out the combination by yourself, though? I wonder if anything I've got might be a hint. I think it should open if I put in the right numbers and turn the key. Don't you dare look at it. But those solutions, I had to find them myself, though. I mean, it's not cheating because I already solved those things. It's just, it's been a while. Wasn't there under one of the pillows, I think? Isn't there anything else I can use? There's a pipe at the other end of the bed. There's nothing up top. Maybe on the opposite side. Well, I can't reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Huh? Damn, nothing here. Alright. Ah, yeah, there was another hint there. Your past self would be disappointed. Even I solved all of this. Well, past self is also me. I'm just a little older, that's all. How do you solve that again? Ah, yeah. Normally you're supposed to combine these numbers. And then it tells you the color for each. This one, for example, has the first 2 digits for the red briefcase, and this one has the last 2 digits for the red briefcase, and vice versa. And you compare the symbols with those that are on this thing, and that gives you the combination for the locks. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it now. Alright, let's open the blue one. Well, I'm still gonna look at it so I don't have to constantly go back and forth between the images, because I would have to write them down anyway. So for the blue suitcase, it's 0263. Alright, let's see if these numbers work. A turn of the key and, hey, looks like it's working. Yes, alright, let's open it up. If you look at the door, there is something that looks like it begs to be open. Yes, it opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? up to the left. File screen. Yeah, information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Press the arrow to open the file screen. Yeah, alright, let's see what's in this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double digit number, add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 6, 7, 8 would be 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals, 21 in this case. And then since it's still a two digits number, then you continue doing the same thing. It's 2 plus 1 and then you get 3. Therefore, the digital root of 6, 7, 8 is 3. The digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 would be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, and that would be 10. And so 1 plus 0, that would be 1, correct? Yeah, okay, there you go. Therefore, the digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. I see, so I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards, huh? Stack of blue key cards. New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. Yeah, you can use the calculator to calculate the digital root if it proves too difficult, but it's not really that difficult, so. I already stuck the red key in there. Yeah, that's true. Okay. And so the combination for this one is 7485. Hello, Deltron. They give you pussy mode, a calculator to calculate the digital root. Damn it, son. It was already in the original on DS, I think. As far as I can remember, the calculator was already in there. 85. Yes, it was. The copy I have on the DS is the second print, because the first print was so limited that they ran out of stock pretty quickly. I hear the first print of the game fetches a better price these days. Yes, I unlocked it. It's opening. Stack of red key cards. It's called 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. It's a kind of a thriller style visual novel with escape room sequences. It's for the most part it's a visual novel with kind of little puzzle solving sequences where you have to escape a room. In this case, a room that's being flooded. Right, okay, let's go. Let's escape. I have to insert the key cards in there. These cards with numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's light these cards and see if they work. Wait! Wait. Yeah, hold on. I'm not done anyway. And... huh? It's not working? Why? If you go back and look at the door with the widest perspective, there is something to the left. The mirror? Or the curtain? I'm not too sure what you mean. No, that's right. I still have cards I haven't used. You mean this thing? I already did. If that's what you're talking about. There's nothing left on the mirror. Yeah. There was a cutscene. There was a cutscene indeed. Yeah, but I already saw it. Yeah. Yeah, I already watched it earlier. Because the red key was stuck with a adhesive tape on the mirror. Yeah, that was for the cutscene, yeah. Yeah, I already watched it. Damn it, not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course, the files. That file said something about the digital root. A digital root. The digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on that door. Do I have to get the digital root of 5? I'm not really sure about this. Whatever. It's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. Operating instructions. Click 3 cards to select them. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed. Clicking reset will deselect all currently selected cards. After you've selected 3 cards, click on the device. Yeah, no problem, Jeff. No problem. And so, a series of cards that give the digital root of 5, 1, 6, 7. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go. That's a new noise. Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red and now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. The only door in and out of this room is right next to the weird device. Yeah, we're okay. Cheater! Think a little. I already thought, like, a few years ago when I first wrote these things. I put it back on auto mode. Oh, what the god? Basically yesterday. That felt too much like being flushed down the toilet.
まあ、溺れ死ぬよりはずっとマシだが、ここは通路か？ドアだ。ドアがある。くそ、水が。じゃあまたこの。開くぞ。なんだよ。
That name reminds you of Persona 3?
ここは本当に船の中なのか?
Might be a common name in Japanese, I don't know.
いや、そうだよな。
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Jeff.
ここは船の。ってちょっと待て。巨大な水の塊が押し寄せてきている。逃げないと。シーデッキ。ビデッキ。急げ。次がエデッキか。
Yeah, you mean her, I guess. It's her design, I can understand where you're coming from, but she's not really like that.
仲間が一人増えたわね。
踊り子?
Yeah, she's not really like that.
それよりあなたも早く。
違うとか言われても。銀髪？
ああ？仲間。こいつがね。
なんだよ。
You'll learn more about her later in the game. About her personal background. I think she's a computer scientist, actually. But I don't remember really any scene being perverty about her. Ah, that's my favorite character.
これで9人か。
Clover.
どうやらカードは揃ったみたいだね。
ちょっと。しまった。なんなんだ。さっきからライオンみたいなじいさんにピンクの頭の女の子、意味のわからない言葉を残していった王子様にと。
Hoji-sama. The guy with the hair that looks like a bird's nest, as they call him.
何も言わずに言っちまった。
何ポケット突っ立ってんね。さっきのおっさんの話聞いてない。
Our visual design is very pervert. Ah, okay. Yeah, admittedly so, yeah. I can't remember if they give a reason for why she's dressed like that. Maybe they do.
あっぶねえな、あの岩男。4？じゃあ こっちの扉には
Go.
5。
同じだ。俺が閉じ込められてた部屋にも同じように数字の書かれた扉があったんだ。
そうか、君の部屋もか。私がいた部屋も同じだ。ドアに数字が記されていた。それを開いて通路を抜け、この大階段のある広間へとやってきたんだ。
Yeah, sometimes there's more text in English than there is in Japanese.
俺も同じだ。確かに数字の書かれたドアがあった。
So far into the fifth ending or so, there's no reason for anyone's outfit.
わかってるよ。
They're just edgy and cool.
開けよ。ダメだ。びくともしないぜ。
邪魔だ、どけ。
You're not gonna pry them open. A body slam from.
何か方法は。この装置。この三段ベッドは。
20% maybe. No more than that.
つまりこの扉も施錠されてるってことか。
A few words here and there that I can piece together to understand what they mean. Sometimes if it's not really well translated or if it's not very accurately translated, I can tell.
他に扉はないのか。
He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, there she comes. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something, equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew. He knew he'd met her somewhere. The girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well. Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped into... Yeah, I should remove the automatic scrolling when it's text like that because I don't have enough time to read. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. What was that? Of course it didn't even budge it. Body Slam only has 70 power and a 30% chance to paralyze. Useless versus a steel type door. Yep, yeah indeed. Which reminds me, it's like what, a month and a half away now, the next Pokemon game. The quake caught the girl unprepared and she fell. Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought. She fell on top of him. Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own. He was flat on his back and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick muffling blanket. At last the girl opened her mouth. Junpei-kun? Rest in Pepsi. Yes, I see. Even if I didn't drop the game after seeing that woman, I would have after this. Nothing happens. I mean, it's very innocent. There's never anything between them, like, very concrete. It's more suggested than anything else. Jumpy, jumpy, her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memory returned.
お前、
Akane?
もしかして、茜か?
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feelings he'd thought long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment, brought back to reality.
Nanda?
何今の声。
この声はあのガスマスク男の。
あのガスマスクの男の。
てめえどこにいやがる。出てこい。
一体私たちをどうするつもりだ。
It's important what he just said there. That some of them are already familiar with what type of game this is. Yeah, this is a game where you put your life on the line.
なりゲーム。
何なんだそいつは。
何言ってるの。
おいポケットに何か入ってるぞ。
Haha. They are repeaters. Ha ha ha.
俺もだ。
どうやらゼロは全員に同じ手紙を配ったようだな。君読んでみてくれないか。
船内には数字の書かれた扉が何枚かある。これをナンバリングドアという。今諸君らの目の前にあるのがまさにそれだ。ナンバリングドアを開くには各自に割り振られたバングルナンバーが鍵となる。バングルナンバーの合計数。その数字根が扉に書かれた数と一致した場合のみそれは開く。扉を開いた者だけがその先へと進める。
And this is an important rule too. Only those who have opened the door may pass through.
ただし人数制限がある。ナンバリングドアを開くことができるのは3人から5人までだ。
Going by your track record, I suggest you save the game after every escape. No pressure though. Yeah, you're right because I haven't saved anything yet. Just in case the game crashes. Typical pathetic wish-fulfilling cliche, the moment when the girl fell over the guy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's Japanese stuff. What you gonna do? Unfortunately, most Japanese games are like that. No, don't return to the title screen. Only 3-5 people can pass through one numbered door.
その先へと進めるのも同じ人数となる。バングルってのはこの腕輪のことか。ゲームの目的はあえて言うまでもないだろう。この船から生きて脱出すること。脱出するための出口は船内のどこかに隠されている。
Teguchi. Exit.
探したまえ9と書かれた扉がそれだ。
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
鐘の音。
階段の踊り場の方から聞こえてきてるみたい。
Yeah, there was a clock like that on the Titanic as well.
時計が時を告げているんだ。
鐘の音が9回
9 times? Oh, yeah, I didn't count them right. So 9 o'clock then.
それも多分午後の9時だ。あの三段ベッドの部屋。窓の向こうは真っ暗で何も見えなかった。
9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. That's the full title of the game.
だから今が夜であることは間違いないと思う。
だとするとタイムリミットは明日の午前6時ということになるが。
So... oops. No, never mind. Is there an ending in which everyone escapes? There are multiple endings, yes. No, there is no ending where everyone escapes. No, in every ending, some people die. Some of them are not escaping regardless. In the best ending, the bad guys die, shall we say, because not all of them are innocent or good people, and some of them that die, they die by their own hand, actually, as far as I can remember. Those that die, I think, in the best ending, yeah, those that die in the best ending, I think, yeah, they all die by their own hand, and nobody gets murdered, essentially. But I would be spoiling everything if I explained everything already well in advance. Hey, you bastard, what do you mean by that?
金髪のやつずっと怒鳴り続けてるな。
Hey, he's pretty pissed.
他のやつらは
In the best ending, do all bad guys die and all the good fellows escape? Yup. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, they do. That's actually that's basically the thing that you're supposed to accomplish for the best ending. To keep the most people possible alive. Yeah. Well, I would have many questions too.
ゼロってのは一体何者なんだ。ノナリーゲーム。何のためにそんなことを。
I think the sequel to this is even better, in my own personal opinion. But I have to say the fact that they made it pretty clear. The flow of the game is made pretty clear in this one. Like all the choices that you take that take you down different like story routes like this. I think that didn't exist in the DS original. That's something that was introduced in the second game, in Virtue's Last Reward, and when they ported it to the PC, they added this feature from the sequel back in the original, and that's gonna make it a lot easier to play through. Infinitely easier, I must say. Because that was the part about the original that I didn't like all that much. That's why I had all the solutions to all the puzzles written down, because you had to restart the whole game from the beginning to try to get a different ending otherwise. But here I think you don't, not necessarily. The game shows you the route maps. Yeah, now it does. Yeah, not in the original though.
愉快犯的なものなのか。
So that so has to make it easier for you to keep track of which choices you have already taken.
そもそもどうしてそんなわけのわからないゲームに俺が選ばれたんだ。他の奴らもそうだ。この8人が選ばれた理由は何だ。
And when you see it, that's when you realize that this one, the first game, is infinitely less complicated than the sequel, because in the sequel, the tree with all the different routes is way more complicated. There are far more different choices. I mean, every playthrough is relatively short, but the amount of possible outcomes, I think there's maybe... I can't even remember the amount of endings, but it's maybe 20 different endings, I think. A lot of them you die in those endings. There are a lot of bad endings in the sequel, but...
そして何よりもどうして茜が
Yeah, Why is Akane here?
茜とは小学校を卒業して以来一度も会っていない。
In the original, yeah. At least, yeah, or even here, yeah, actually it's true, yeah. In the first playthrough, it's kinda a shame that you can already see it, yeah. That's true. That should have been kept hidden. In my case, it doesn't bother me too much because I've already played the game, but I can imagine having played it this the first time, yeah, that kinda ruins it, admittedly.
その茜がどうしてこんなところにいる？偶然なんてことはありえない。必ず意味があるはずだ。彼女がここにいる意味が。
とにかくこのままじっとしていても仕方がない。動こ
動く？
ナンバリングドアを開くつもりですか？
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。あのゼロとかってやつの言ったことに従うつもり？
う。違う、そうじゃない。
The animation of the character was just as good in the DS game. That's one of the things that I liked the most about the original. The art was really good. I mean, the animation of the characters, they were pretty well animated.
まだ調べてない場所が残ってるだろ。
調べてない場所？
まだ調べていない場所か。俺以外のみんなは A デッキを調べてきたんだよな。
They're gonna separate and examine all the doors on B deck, perhaps.
焦ってたんで隅々まで完璧にとは言えないかもしれないがな。
だったら先に下のフロアから調べてみよう。どこまで行けるか。まずは降りられるところまで降りてみるのがいいと思う。
異議なしだ。
では行ってみるとしよう。
C deck.
うわ
何よこれ、完全に水没しちゃってるじゃないの。
おいおい、このままどんどん水かさが上がってきて全員仲良く溺死なんてのはごめんだぞ。
I think it stops filling in with water periodically.
いや、今のところその心配はなさそうだよ。ほら、水が流れていない。ということは、どこかでせき止められているんじゃないかな。もしかしたら、あのゼロってやつが遠隔操作か何かで水密扉を閉めたのかもしれない。タイムリミットは9時間。ゼロはそう言っていた。ならば逆に言うと、9時間は持ちこたえるということに。
それまでは沈まないっていうのか。
あくまでも希望的観測だよ。そうであってくれたらと願ってるのさ。
嫌な話だぜ。
しかしここから先に進めないとなると我々の動ける範囲は A デッキから C デッキまでということになるな。
みたいだな。
結論を出す前に残りの C デッキも調べてみようぜ。もしかしたら何か手がかりが見つかるかもしれないだろう。
だな。とりあえず目立つのは大階段の正面にある鉄の扉か。
2枚とも数字は書かれてないのね。認証装置らしきものもついてないみたい。ダメね、鍵がかかってる。
It's very wordy like this early on.
こっちもだ。くそ、どこもかしこも開きやがらねえ。
おい、こっちだ。階段の裏手にも1枚あったぞ。
ここも開かないか。
こうなりゃおよっさん手伝え。
力ずくというわけか。やってみよう。
てや
はあ、ダメか。
ちょっといきなり暴れないでよ。びっくりするでしょ。
すまん。
しかし2人がかりで体当たりしてびくともしないとは相当に頑丈な作りのようだな。
バカね、考える前に筋肉代理なんて。ほら、よく見てみなさいよ。
鍵用の
Yeah, there are symbols on the keyholes and you have to find the right key to open those doors,
他
right?
の扉と違って、ここは開く方法が分かってるんだから。
鍵ね。
Yeah, one with a symbol corresponding to the one that's on the keyhole, like here.
何か文句でも？
いや、 ただそう簡単に鍵が見つかるのかと思っただけだ。
It's kind of like Resident Evil in that regard. Okay, there we go. I unplugged my headset by accident.
なんだこれ、妙なマークがついてるな。何か意味があるのか。
ねえ、こっち後ろ。
こっちも扉か。
扉っていうかエレベーターだよね。
Ah, yes, some of them require
横に
key
逆
cards
三
as
角
well,
形のボタンがついてるし。
like this one. There's an inverted triangle button by
押
them.
してみるか。反応がないな。
電気が来てないんですかね。
もしくはこのドアの横にあるカードリーダーが関係していると。ここにも妙なマークがあるな。
Zodiac symbols?
何なんだろうなこれ。小文字の H の縦棒にマイナスを加えたみたいな記号だが。
土星のマークですね。
Planet symbols.
先生術なんかで使われるシンボルみたいなの。
Yeah, there are astrological symbols anyway, yeah.
じゃあさっきの扉にあったのは。
あれは太陽のマークだと思います。
星のシンボルは A デッキにもあったよね。
そんなもんあったか。
記憶にないわね。
A デッキか。俺はまだ行ったことがないからな。
せっかくだ。もう一度しっかりと調べに行こうじゃないか。
Yeah, more to tell you about all the
あの階
possibilities.
段の両脇に設置された2枚の扉。左側の方にだけ鍵穴がついてるんだけど、そのすぐ上のところに印がついてるの。
あ、本当だ。さっきのやつとどことなく似てる。
これは地球のマークです。横の棒は赤道、縦の棒は四五線を表しています。
You know an awful lot, don't you?
あの天井。鉄板か。まるで蓋をするみたいに打ち付けられてるな。
おそらく元はドーム型の天窓でもあったのだろ
あそこから出られたらいいのにね。
現実を見ろよ。爆薬でも仕掛けない限りぶち破ることは不可能だぞ。
Yeah, not to mention that you might end up sinking anyway.
窓も同じか。つまり要するに。
Yeah, there's only one way to go anywhere else. It's through the numbered doors.
正確には3フロアあるから24方塞がりだよ。
So it stands to reason that the keys to open all these other doors are somewhere beyond these two numbered doors.
上下を加えれば26方塞がりだな。
いや、やはり24方塞がりだよ。2つの道はまだ残ってるんだからね。
数字の書かれた扉。
ねえ、ちょっと待ってよ。さっきも似たようなこと言ったけど、私は反対よ。あのドアを開くなんて馬鹿げてるわ。
Yeah, but what makes you say that?
ゼロの思うツボじゃない。
俺は賛成だ。いつまでもここにいるわけにもいかないしな。
そうだな。私も賛成だ。
私は絶対に反対よ。
とりあえず進んでみるべきなんじゃないの？
何が起きるかわからないし、ここにとどまるべきよ。
そんな時間がどこにあるんだよ。8時間30分後にこの船は海の底へと沈むんだぞ。
なあ、
Don't die,
ちょっ
stream.
といいか。進むかとどまるかを決める前にやっておくべきことがあると思うんだ。
Yeah, stream is dropping frames again like yesterday. I hate this.
やっておくべきこと？
情報交換だよ。俺たちはまだお互いのことを何も分かってない。知りたいんだ。あんたたちが何者なのか、どこの誰で、なんでこんなところにいるのか。 気になるだろ、他のみんなだって。
私も賛成です。順平君の言う通りだと思います。
順平？
She just let slip that she knows me.
あ、ごめんなさい、この人のことです。私たち幼馴染なんです。小学校が同じで。
待て待て待て待て、聞いてもいないことを勝手にベラベラと喋るんじゃねえ。ゼロはおそらくどこかで俺たちのことを監視してるはずだ。
It's a good thing that this game is mostly still because it's really dropping frames hard right now.
奴に聞かれたらどうする？
聞かれたらまずいんですか？
まずいに決まってんだろうが。ゼロが俺たちのことを知ってるとは限らない。無作為に適当にターゲットを選んで拉致ってきただけかもしれん。だとすると奴に素性がバレるのは危険だ。家族が脅迫されたり、逆に俺たちの方が脅されることにもなりかねん。家族の誰かを人質に取ったと言ってな。
でもせめて名前ぐらいは教えてもらわないと。
That's why they're gonna go for
呼び
nicknames.
方がわからないと不便じゃないですか。
だったらコードネームで呼び合うことにすればいい。
Or code names, right?
コードネーム？
便宜的に仮の名前で呼び合うんだよ。例えば俺だったらセブンとかな。
セブン？なんでセブンなんだ？
Because 7 is the number on his bracelet.
俺のバングルナンバーが7番だからだよ。
なるほど、確かにそいつは名案だ。だったら俺はサンタで行こう。
Santa because his number is 3, San in Japanese.
サンタロウのサンタじゃねえぞ。サンタクロースのサンタだ。
Yeah, right. In Japanese, he doesn't have to explain to them that San is 3, but
ということは君のバングルナンバーは？
そう、もちろん3だ。
わかった。それでは私も君たちに習おう。
he's gonna be Ace because he's number 1.
私のバングルナンバーは1。
Yeah.
1だから一宮というのはどうかね。
だったら私はヤシロで頼むわ。
Lotus. Ah, yeah, because the Lotus has 8 petals and her number is 8.
8番だから。
I didn't get her name in Japanese though. It's not Lotus, it's something else.
僕のことはニルスと呼んでもらいたい。
Because the snake eyes, he's number 2.
バングルナンバーは言うまでもなく2番だよ。と言っても僕にはその数字は見えないんだけどね。
Yeah, snake eyes. Yeah, and he's blind. Yeah.
見えない。
やっぱりあなた目が。
じゃあ次は私だね。
Yeah, he's a blind character.
私は四つ葉がいいな。
Yotsuba. Yeah, that's well that it means the same thing in Japanese as in English. It's the name of the plant.
四つ葉のクローバーの四つ葉。縁起がいいでしょ。
Four-leaf clover.
俺の数字は5だ。コードネームは
He's not gonna have any, is he? So my code name is gonna
今更
be.
必要ないでしょ。
Well, I have
そん
one.
な
It's
も
not
の
like there's any point to it now.
みんなもう知ってるもの。
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
順平だって。
そっか。
だったら私も本名で呼んでください。
Oh, I don't want him to feel left out, so I don't wanna have a nickname either. Yeah, it wouldn't be fair.
順平君に悪いからか？
自分だけ本名を伏せるわけにはいかないと。
お前のバングルナンバーは
6ですけど。
Roku desu kedo.
紫っていうのはどうだろう。
Murasaki. That's why that means June and
紫。
that doesn't mean June. Isn't it Rokugatsu? June in Japanese or something like
頭に無
that?
がつく単語なら何でもいいわけだろ。
The reason in Japanese is way different, I think.
紫で
Yeah, it's something else. It's a different meaning in Japanese, but I just can't understand it
お前もそれでいいよな
because I don't know what murasaki means. But I don't think it means June. It means something else. I could be wrong though.
自己紹介したメンバーは確か1番は1名
Yeah, but that leaves one out. What's his number then? The other one? 8. I think we haven't seen 8.
2番はニルス3番はサンタで4番は四つ葉5番は俺で6番の茜は紫さらに7番はセブン8番はヤシロ
Ah, no, it's number 9 then, the other guy.
俺を含めて8人のバングルナンバーが判明したことになるのかあとは
Atoa. One left is.
そこの鳥の巣頭の
With air like a bird's nest, yeah. I remembered that description.
そういえばあんた出会った時から一言も喋ってないよな
Hold on a minute.
あなたは何番なのねえ聞いてるんだけど
そんなこと聞くまでもないだろ
Well, it's obvious that you have to be the remaining number.
ここに
Yeah.
は9人の人間がいるそして1から8までの数字が出揃った残った数字が僕だよ
9番ってこと
そうだ
コードネームは
コードネーム
呼び方のことよみんな自己申告したんだからあなたも
そんなもの僕には必要ないね
どうして
僕は君たちと一緒に行動するつもりはないからだよ
何か考えでもあるっていうの
あるさ
Yeah, I think his plan is because when you had 9 to any number, it doesn't affect the root number. Is that it? I think that's what it is. Like if you had 9 to 1, for example, that makes 10, and the digital root is still 1. If you had 9 to 2, then it makes 11. The digital root of 11 is still 2, and so on and so forth. So he can go with whoever he wants, but his plan is to go on his own and open the doors whichever way he wants. But the rules say that he has to go with at least one other person, I think. Or is it 2 other people?
教えてほしいかい分かったそれじゃあ教えてあげよう
Bad idea.
こうするんだよ
てめえ何やってんだこれ
それ以上近づいてみろこいつの喉笛に風穴が開くことになるぞそうだそれでいい四つ葉大丈夫かい
大丈夫
一体何の真似だだからこれが僕の考えだ
そいつをどうするつもりだ
安心しろどうもしやしないさ素直に言うことを聞いてくれればすぐに解放してやる
He wants to use her bracelet.
ゆっくりださあ僕に合わせて動くんだここだ認証しろ左だ左を見ろ壁に装置がついてるだろうその装置のスキャナーパネル円盤のところに手のひらを乗せるんだ
断ったら
状況が分かっていないようだね。なんなら今すぐ君の喉をかっさばいたっていいんだよ。僕は何も困りはしない。僕が必要としているのは君のバングルだけなんだからね。ほら、さっさとしろ。
わかったからこう。
そうか、そういうことか。
That's how you enter the numbers so that the digital route matches the one on the door, and that's how the doors open.
円盤部分、確かスキャナーパネルとか言っていたか。おそらくあれに手のひらを乗せることによってバングルナンバーが入力される仕組みになってるんだ。だとするとバングルナンバーの合計数、その数字根が扉に書かれた数と一致した場合のみそれは開く。5の扉。しかしどうしてあの男は装置の仕組みについて知っているんだ。
Good question, right?
まるで熟知しているように。
よし、それでいい。それじゃあ次は。
Which door is that? She's 4, he's 9, so that's 13.
確かお前だったよな。バングルナンバー。
He intends to go through number 5 then. Because 13 plus 1, that's 14, and the digital root of 14 is 5.
ああ、そうだが。
だったら次はお前だ。このガキと同じように認証を。何をしてる。ガサガサするな。こいつがどうなってもいいのか。
わかったよ。落ち着け。行くぞ。
さあ、認証を。
こうだな。
これで装置には四つ葉の4と1にある1が入力されたことになる。4たす1イコール5。扉に書き殴られている数字と同じだが、それだけでは扉は開かないはず。ナンバリングドアを開くことができるのは3人から5人までだ。あと1人。
Should I skip the voice clip?
誰なんだその最後の1人ってのは。
下がれ。もっとだ。もっと下がれ。元の場所まで戻るんだ。
わかった。
まさか四つ葉の4と1にある1。これ4たす1たす9イコール14。14の数字コンマ1たす4イコール5。
Yeah. It's exactly like I said, if you had 9 to any already existing number, it doesn't change the digital root.
つまり
And he might say it right now, actually. He has an advantage.
聞き分けのいい連中ばかりで助かったよ。これでどうにか命拾いすることができそうだ。よし、お前ももう用済みだ。待て。ほら、こいつは返してやる。それじゃあ皆さんお達者で。僕は一足お先に失礼させてもらうことにするよ。では。
四つ葉、大丈夫かい。
Bad idea. Remember what it said. Every person whose cans has to go through.
大丈夫。
くそ、
あんにゃろ。
No point in trying to open it.
開け。この。
And if someone is already in the doors, then it will say that it will not say vacant on the scanner, and so it's not gonna work.
くそ、やっぱりダメだ。びくともしない。
ねえ、何か音が聞こえない？
音？
断続的な電子音みたいな音が。
確かに聞こえますね。
何の音だろう。
なんでだ、なんで止まらないんだ。話が違うじゃないか。
話が違う。
こんなはずじゃなかったのに。こんなはずじゃ、こんなはずじゃ。
一体何が起こってるって言うんだ。
開けてくれ、開けてくれ、頼む。助けてくれ。ここから出してくれ、出してくれ。
Engaged. Too late. The door can't be opened anymore so long as someone is already in there.
エンゲージド。使用中だと。ダメだ、時間がない。聞いてくれ。僕は騙されたんだ。あいつに、あいつに、あいつに、あいつに。 電子音。
A beep. It's vacant now. Because there's no one left in there.
表示板のサインがエンゲージドからベイケントに。
開けてみよう。
ああ。これで装置には俺のバングルナンバーである5だが、一人が認証しただけでは扉は開かない。
Yeah, those simple things I did not write them. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. What to do? 5 plus... Well, it has to make 9 in total. I think this choice doesn't matter in the end. Yeah, they are all three are the right choices. Let's ask the people I can trust the most.
紫。
Well, the girl at any rate.
ちょっと手を貸してくれないか。5たす3たす6イコール14。14の数字根は1たす4イコール5だ。これで条件は整ったはずだ。あとは脇に取り付けられたレバーを下げればきっと。
Yeah, but don't step inside, though.
いいか、開くぞ。
そんな。
なんてことだ。うわ、ひどいな、こいつは。
爆死か。
おい、大丈夫か。おい、どうしたんだ。すごい熱じゃないか。とにかく休もう。な、歩けるか。さあ、ここに。大丈夫か。
どうしてならこんなことに。
なあ、何か心当たりがあるやつはいないのかよ。ゼロのこと、ノナリーゲームのこと、何でもいい、教えてくれ。一体どうしてこんなことになったんだ。
What are they doing there indeed?
ナウンスがあってから1時間だな。
Yeah, and you lost time.
ああ、もううんざりだ。いつまでこんな風にしてるつもりだ。ゼロが言ってたタイムリミットまであと8時間しかないんだぞ。いい加減動こうぜ。とっとと先に進もう。
私は嫌よ。あの男みたいになるのはごめんだもの。
あの男？あの9番の男のことか。
そうよ。他に誰がいるっていうの？
あんなのは人の死に方じゃない。
あいつは何かヘマをやらかしただけだろう。ワイヤーか何かのトラップに引っかかって自滅したのさ。
He didn't play by the
俺
rules.
ならそんなドジは踏まない。必ず切り抜けてみせる。
You're creeping everyone out, Snake. What's so funny?
いや、あまりにも自信たっぷりに言うもんだからついね。
なんだと？
そういう問題じゃないんだよ。
あ
？9番の男が死んだ理由さ。トラップだのなんだの、そんなものは関係ないんだ。
じゃあ、
あの男はゼロの定めたルールを破った。だから死んだ。ただそれだけのことだ。わからないか。もう一度ゼロの言葉を思い出してくれ。奴は人数制限について何と言っていた？
ナンバリングドアを開くことができるのは3人から5人まで。
Yeah, but it's not that sentence he was referring to.
その後は重要なのはその後なんだ。ゼロは続けて何と言っていたかな。
Zero said that everyone who verified had to go.
当然その先へと進めるのも同じ人数となる。ゼロは確かそんなことを。つまり中に入れるのも3人から5人までってことだ。
正解だ。ところがあの9番の男はそのルールを破った。たった一人でナンバリングドアの先へと進んだ。だから処刑されたんだ。
するとやはりゼロはどこかで俺たちの行動を監視してるってことになるな。ルール違反を犯さないかどうか。
それはどうだろう。必ずしもそうとは限らないんじゃないかな。
なんでだ？
処刑は自動的に行われるシステムになってるからだよ。常に監視してる必要はないんだ。
どういうことだ？
仕方がない。僕の口から言うしかなさそうだね。しばらく待っていれば。
Yeah, he was given a piece of paper that the others didn't get in their
もう一度
pockets.
ゼロからのアナウンスがあるんじゃないかと思って黙ってたんだが、どうもそういう兆しはなさそうだしな。
君は何か知ってるのか？
ああ、知ってる。
And it's a piece of paper that only he could have read because it's written in Braille.
何を？
これだよ。
カード？何が書かれているのか？
見てみなよ。
おいおい、参ったな。こんなもの私に渡されたって。
He can't read Braille.
貸せ。あ？なんだこりゃ。
なるほど。
展示じゃないかこれ。
展示？
悪いがお手上げだ。返すよ。
で、それは一体何なのよ。
気がついたらポケットの中に入ってたんだ。おそらくゼロからのメッセージだと思う。
ゼロからの
メッセージだと？
なんで書いてあるんですか？
まあ待てよ。そう慌てるな。せかさなくてもこれから読み上げてやる。
Well, we only have your word that it's what it really says, though.
バングルナンバー2番のもの。君は目が見えないというハンデを負っている。そこで君だけに特別にこの情報を伝えよう。レッド、 デッドおよびバングルの仕組みについてだ。
レッドとはレコグニションデバイス、認証装置のことを言う。ナンバリングドアのそば
I'm
に
gonna put it back on in automatic.
装置が取り付けられている。一方、レッドとはリアクティベーションデバイス、排除装置のことだ。それはナンバリングドアの向こう側に設置されていて、バーブルに仕込まれた遺伝起爆送信機を停止させる時に使う。ああ、すまない。突然こんなとこを言って驚かせてしまったかもしれないね。実は今、君、および君がこれから出会うであろう者たちの体内には、アップする型の小型爆弾が存在している。意識を失っている間に、私が飲ませたのだ。目覚めた頃には胃袋を通過し、小腸のあたりへと達していることだろう。
Yeah, so no point in trying to
吐き出そうと思っても無駄だ。諦めたまえ。
yeah, right.
一方、左手取りのバングルには、さっきの言った通り、次元起爆送信機が仕込まれている。これは、体内の小型爆弾を炸裂させるためのタイマーのようなものだ。それが作動する条件はたった一つ。ナンバリングドアを通過すること。誰であれ、この程度をくぐれば、無条件にタイマーが作動を始める。タイムリミットは81秒。何もしなければ、それは81秒後に、体内の小型爆弾に向かって疑惑霊言を発信する。停止させるには、レッドで認証を受けた者全員が、レッドでも同じように認証を行わなければならない。
It's the deactivation device, right? The dead.
装置の脇に取り付けられたレバーを下げれば、タイマーは直ちに停止し、カウントも初期状態へとリセットされる。無論、レッドで認証を受けていない者が、レッドで認証を行うことはできない。
So it has to ensure that only those that verify at the entrance can survive going through.
確実に爆死することになる。ところでナンバリングドアは、それが開かれてから9秒経過すると自動的に閉まる仕組みになっている。この扉が閉まらない限り、レッドは機能しないので注意するように。最後に、バーナーを外す方法について教える。それは2つしかない。1つは、この船から脱出すること。もう1つは、心拍数がゼロになること。外に出るか、はめている人間の心臓が停止すれば、バングルは自動的に外れるようになっている。これ以外のいかなる方法によっても、バングルを外すことはできない。無理やり外したり、送信機を破壊したりした場合には、体内の小型爆弾は速やかに炸裂する仕組みになっている。
This is the longest cutscene in the game, I think, by the way.
君に教えられる情報は以上となる。この情報を生かすも殺すも君次第だ。うまく活用すれば序盤の段階で邪魔者を排除することも可能だろう。健闘を祈る。
要約すると、つまりレッドで認証を受けたチームだけがナンバリングドアの先へと進めるということか。チームメンバーは一人欠けてもいけないし、 もちろん増えてもいけない。レッド、デッド、バングルはそのルールを守らせるための装置。いわばジャッジのような存在なんだろうな。
He's trying to.
くそ、爆弾だなんて冗談じゃねえ。
He's trying to throw it up.
出てこいよ、クソが。
この腹の中に爆弾が。それにしてもゼロはどうしてこんな馬鹿げたゲームを。
I'm not gonna reveal the end of the game just yet.
もう一度だけ聞かせてくれ。本当にゼロについて心当たりがあるやつはいないのか。
実は俺、ゼロの姿を見たんだよな。拉致られた時に。だが顔はわからなかった。あの野郎、ガスマスクをかぶってやがって。
ガスマスクをかぶっと。
って、あれ？
Well, they all seem to remember the same thing.
もっとこう、なんかないのか？驚いたりとかそういうの。
それなら私だって見たわよ。
ああ、私もだ。
私も見たよ。マスクの中は分かんなかったけど。
あのガスマスク、心臓に悪いですよね。
え？
つまりは全員拉致された時の状況はほぼ同じだったってことだな。場所は事実、時刻は深夜。ゼロとおぼしき犯人はガスマスクをかぶっていた。
Oops, sorry. Just verifying something.
白い煙を吸い込んで意識を失った。そして気がつくと D デッキの船室、三段ベッドのある部屋に横たわっていたと。
セブンは？そういえばセブンはどうだったんだよ。
No, there's only one. No. It was the same person who abducted all of them.
俺もまあお前らと同じようなもんだよ。
それはまあ。
He put them to sleep.
それよりもニルス。
So it didn't happen at the same time for everyone.
二人同じ部屋で拉致されて同じ船室で目覚めた。
Like these two were kidnapped together, for example. I think.
どういう関係なんだよ。
私たち兄弟なの。
兄弟？
Yeah, they're not lying. It's true. They're brother and
ニル
sister.
スがお兄ちゃんで私が妹って言わなくてもわかるよね。
It's just you look nothing alike.
そういうことだ。そんなに驚くことかな。
そりゃ驚くだろうが。
どうして？顔見知りだったら他にもいるじゃないか。
Well, Junpei and Akane.
そこに。
私と俊平くんのことですか？
ああ、そういえば言ってたな。二人は幼なじみだとかなんだとか。
確か小学校が同じなのよね。
ええ、まあ。
それはそうだが。
なあ、それってゼロの正体を突き止めるための手がかりになるんじゃないのか？
ああ、そうだな。被害者の接点をたどれば容疑者につながる。犯罪捜査の常識。
Mountain guy, please don't be a bad guy.
順平くん、紫さん。
I shouldn't spoil
何か思い
anything.
当たることはないの？
思い当たること？
思い当たることですか？
例えば大富豪の御曹司が生徒の中にいたとか。
大富豪の
御曹司？
船を丸ごと一隻使ってこんなゲームを仕掛けてきたんだもの。
She raises a good point.
ゼロにはよほど財力があるとしか思えないわ。
To set up something like that, you would need a lot of money.
私は何らかの組織による犯行だと思うがね。ゼロというのは
I thought the game had crashed for a second.
象徴みたいなもので。
組織ってのは？
軍だとか研究機関だとかいろいろあるだろう。 これはもしかしたら何か心理学的な実験なのかもしれない。
Psychological experiment? That guy just died. Just died.
人が一人死んでるんだぜ。
Yeah.
ゼロが何者なのかはわからねえ。
Lion, please don't be a bad guy, but following the cliches, Lion should turn out to be a bad guy. You think?
仮に複数なら、もちろんそいつら全員がだ。
If this was all one guy, this has got some serious issues. Yeah, you're wasting time,
だ
guys.
からそれはもう終わった話だろう。
だがそれなら一体どうすれば。
Go through the doors already.
それはちゃんと話し合ってから。
これ以上何を話し合ってんだよ。ここでああだこうだ言い合っても、結局何一つ脱出への手がかりなんざ見つかってねえじゃねえか。
Actually, the first time you play through, I'd say that it might take about that amount of time. Maybe. The first time, perhaps.
9時間のうちすでに1時間半も使っちまったんだぞ。
そうね。
やむをえんな。先に進むしかあるまい。
ゼロの言いなりになるなんて腹渡が煮えくり返るほどムカつく。
When... Hold on. When you replay through it and make different choices, if you have to replay through the same scenes, obviously you're not going to read and to read all the text a second time. So you can skip ahead the sequence that you've already played through to skip ahead to the point of the story where you want to start making different choices from your previous playthrough, if that makes any sense. That it would be a game that takes days of playing and thinking. Well, because it takes multiple playthroughs, it's impossible to complete it on one playthrough. You have to go through multiple bad endings and... how should I say? And gather information from every possible ending, put them together to unlock the way to the real ending. It's impossible to get the real good ending on the first playthrough. It's impossible. You can't do it. Not because because you don't have the knowledge, but the game locks that one away until you have acquired the right information. Not on first try, no. Yeah, right, yeah.
まあこのままじっとしててもしょうがないしね。
ニルスのカードのおかげでどうすればいいかも分かったし。
ああ、ルールさえ守っていればきっと大丈夫。何も起こらないだろ
でもなんだ。
誰がどっちの扉に入るんですか？
ああ、そうか。
Yes.
一箇所に入れる
Exactly
のは
like you said, yeah.
最大でも5人まで。8人全員で入ることはできないから。
二手に分かれるしかなさそうだ。
I think...
先に言っとくけど、
Hold on.
私は5の扉には入らないからね。
I think you can do it in a minimum amount of playthroughs on your first try if you already know what you're doing. Me, the very first time, because I ran multiple times into bad endings that were not necessary for the completion of the game, or even for 100% completion for that matter, it took me more than the minimum amount of endings. Yeah, but a playthrough when you've already played through the puzzles and everything, I mean, you can get back to the ending in like an hour or two if you just skip over the text that you've already read through and just solve the puzzles and just move on. Because if you already have the solutions to the puzzles, you can get through the room to the room escape sequences pretty quickly. Actually, in the sequel, they made it even easier because you need every room, the puzzles in every room that you have to escape from give you a solution. The solution is the combination to a safe that contains the card that you need to get out of the room. So if you already know the answer, you simply have to input it and not even pick up any of the items required to solve the puzzles and then just move through. But then again, you don't even have to if you don't want to, because you can select from the flow menu and just skip ahead and just select whichever point of the story you want to start playing back from. But anyway.
わがままだろうとなんだろうと絶対に嫌。あの血だまりの上を歩くぐらいなら私はここに残るわ。
やれやれ、せっかくみんなでまとまりかけたって時に。
But in the original on DS, you didn't have that flow thing, so that made it a bit more tedious indeed. The story is still great, though. I still do think that the story is great. I wouldn't say that that breaks the game or makes it not worth playing. I still think it's worth playing even with that thing in mind. Someone else can go into door 5. Yeah, if people start deciding that they don't want to go through door number 5, then that reduces the possibilities. Informative streamer. Well, I'm a reviewer at heart. I review games, so... I don't think I reviewed that one. No, I didn't. No, I bought it myself for my own enjoyment, and after reading someone's review, I think. Someone on the website I review for, I think, had to review it first, and then I got interested after reading their review, I think. Thinking back to how it was. Because for a while, that game was pretty expensive. It's after when the first print ran out. But then they made a second print run, and then that's when I got my copy on the DS. They're making door 5 cry. Hashtag door feelings matter.
キモいおっさんの血で汚したくないんだ。
お前な、そもそも最初に先に進もうって言い出したのはお前。
あ？知らねえよそんなもん。俺は最初から4の扉に入るつもりだったし。
まあ言ったなこりゃ。わかったよ。それじゃあ俺が5の扉に入ろう。と言っても一人だけじゃどうにもならねえ。誰か一緒に来てくれるやつはいないか。
He's number 7, right?
僕が行こ
う。お兄ちゃん。
大丈夫だよ。心配いらない。一旦は離れ離れになってしまうけど、もう一度どこかで合流できるはずだ。
どうしてわかるの？
わかるから。
答えになってないよ。
Sentai is a piece of shit. He's kind of hard to deal with, yes.
だったら私も一緒に行く。5の扉に入る。
He's selfish.
弱ったな。
何も弱る必要はないだろう。私が加わればいいだけのことだ。違うかね。セブンの7とニルスの2。
7 is 7, Snake is 2.
四つ葉の4と私の1を足せば数字根は5になる。
7たす2たす4たす1イコール14。
And that leaves 2. Oh, no, 2 is in there. No, that leaves 3, 5, 6, and 8. 3, 5, 6, and 8. The remaining ones. The bad guys are obviously Clover, Junpei, Akane, and the slut. I mean, Dancer Lady. You think the protagonist could be a bad guy then?
なんだ。だったらそれでいいじゃん。その4人で5の扉に入れば。
待ってくれ。残った他の4人はどうなる？数字根はいくつだ？
残ったメンバーはヤシロ、サンダ、紫、そして俺。
Yeah, I know it was a joke.
この4人のバングルナンバーはそれぞれ8、3、6、5だ。
Yeah, it's gonna give me the answer, but let's think for a second. That would make 11, 17, 22. The digital root of 22 is 4, so that would work.
この数字根はいくつになるだろう。8たす3たす6たす5イコール22だから、22の数字根は2たす2イコール。
It works perfectly that way, doesn't it?
残った4人のバングルナンバーを足すと数字根は4になる。
じゃあその4人で4の扉に入れるってことですね。
ああ、うまい具合に分かれたな。
もう一度まとめてみよう。5の扉に入るのはセブン、ニルス、四つ葉、一宮の4人。 4の扉へはヤシロ、サンタ、紫、俺の4人で入ることになる。だが本当にこれでいいのか。
Ah, yeah, because you get to choose.
扉の先には二度と見た
I should save, but if it's gonna let me, yeah. Telling me that it would be a good idea to examine the corpse even just a little closer.
5の扉を選べばそれを嫌っているヤシロやサンタとは必然的に別れることになる。当然紫ともだ。あいつをあの凄惨な現場に連れて行くわけにはいかない。この流れのままに4の扉へと入るべきか。
Should I stay silent and go through door number 4?
あるいは待ったをかけて。
You have to make a choice.
それでは決まりだな。行こう。私は5の扉へ行こう。
私たちもそっちだね。行こう、お兄ちゃん。
It influences the ending more than you think. Which one you pick first?
こらこら、そんなに強く引っ張らなくても扉は逃げないよ。
俺はどっちの扉に。
Decided that door 4 would be fine, or decided that it had to be door 5? Let's go through door number 4, I guess.
紫と一緒に
I'm gonna have to replay through this later anyway.
初めから悩む必要なんてなかったな。そうだよ。あいつのそばにいてやれるんだ。それでいいじゃないか。何も問題なんてない。このままあの4人を見送ろう。
一宮さんたちそろそろ行くみたいですね。
さてと、それじゃな。
ええ、気をつけて。
Yeah, so you can already see how it's impossible for all of them to survive, because that guy dies even before you have made a single choice as to which path you want to take through the story. So that guy is dead no matter what. It always happens that way.
ひどい。
何をしてるんだい。ほら、早く行くよ。
He can't see all the blood.
お兄ちゃん、靴が血で。
Kutsu?
いいから早く。それともみんなで仲良く死ぬつもりなのかな。
Yeah, the doors only stay open 9
扉が開いている時
seconds.
間は9秒しかないんだよ。
ごめん、お兄ちゃん。
急ごう。
おい、向こうの様子は何かわからないのかよ。せめて音だけでも。
Let them deactivate the thing.
さっきと同じ電子音ね。
バングルの次元起爆送信機の作動音だろ。
大丈夫でしょうか。
あったぞ。多分こいつがデッドってやつだろ。さあ、早く認証を。
テンションがやんだ。
止まったぜ。
なあ、大丈夫か。
大丈夫。一応デッドの情報を伝えておくね。デッドはレッドと同じデザインをしてて、でも色だけが違うの。レッドは赤い色をしてたじゃない。だけどデッドは青だから、あとはレッドと何もかも同じ。認証の仕方もね。
わかった。ありがとう。助かるよ。
では我々は先に進むことにしよう。君たちも気をつけるんだぞ。
ああ、了解だ。
Yokai.
今度はこっちの番だな。それじゃあまず俺から。 よし。それじゃあ、
あ
行きましょう。
よし。それじゃあ行こう。
走れ
Yeah, because you gotta find the thing on the other side. It's not by the door.
カウントダウンが。
タイロも立たれたぞ。
早く例の装置を見つけないと。
おいデッドはどこだ。
知らないわよ。
知らないじゃねえだろうが探せ。
言われなくても探してるわ。
まさかデッドはこの部屋のどこかにあるんじゃ。
そんなない部屋あると思ってるんですか。
But no, it has to be not too far away.
いちいち数えてる余裕なんてねえぞ。とにかく開けていくしかねえ。
ダメだ。
こっちもダメ。
I'm sticking.
あった。通路の突き当たりだ。
走れ。
おいあと何秒だ。
知らないわよ。
タイムリミットは81秒です。
んなことは知ってる。残り何秒かって聞いてんだ。
急げ。
Nobody wasted time counting, I think.
飛びつけ。よしみんな。止まったみたいだな。突き当たりもまた扉か。まずはこっちだな。まあ開かないよな。鍵穴か。
That's Mars, I think. The planet Mars.
なんだこのマーク。
Yeah, I think it is. Because the female symbol is Venus.
違いますよ。これは多分火星のマークだと思います。確かにオスの記号と同じですけどね。でもほら大階段の近くにも同じようなマークがあったじゃないですか。太陽系の星を示すマークが。
ああ、そういえば太陽、土星、
Saturn is Dose in Japanese.
それに地球もあったな。
地球。
だからこれも多分
オスじゃなくて太陽系の火星のマークってことか。
だと思います。
Dose, Kase. Yeah, okay. I think I'm noticing a pattern in the name of the planets in Japanese
へ
now.
え。あ、サンタはどこだ。
おうあらかた調べてみたんだがダメだ。他のドアは全部開かね
ってことは
残るはこの2枚のドアだけってことね。
ルームナンバーですかね。
左手のドアは B92、
B93.
右手のドアは B93 か。開けてみよう。俺は92号室の方をやる。
え。ああなら俺は93号室だな。
You can go between the two, I think. You can move back and forth trying to solve the puzzles in both, right? Something like that?
おい開いたぞ。
ああ、開いたな。
Yeah, that game came out in like what, 2012, 2013? Oh, 2009. It's even older than I thought it was. Yeah, so I must have played it back then, like 10 years ago.
なんか拍子抜けだな。
こんなにもあっさり開くとはな。
これもゼロの思惑通りってことなのかしら。
That's why some of the things I can't remember very well.
なんだかいいように操られてるみたいで尺に触るわね。とにかくこの2つの部屋どちらかに先へ進むための手がかりがあるはずよ。
Like the Mars key, for example, because we can't go back otherwise without it.
私とサンタはこっちの部屋を調べてみるから 順平君と紫さんはそっちを頼むわ。
ああ、わかった。
了解です。
Ah, yeah, one of the rooms has one of my favorite jokes in the game, as I remember. If I can find it. Okay, hold on. It's either that one or the other. This is kind of a weird looking picture. Do you think it's an abstract painting or something? It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose, sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little more about what goes on in there. It's a kind of weird looking picture. Me, I see a dog. I mean, that would be the leg. This part here would be the face of the dog. Those would be the front paws. That would be one of the hind legs. I mean, that's what I see when I look at it. Some sort of weird black and white design. Looks like there's a room on the right side of this picture. Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Do you think maybe you could look around here a little more before you go? There's a lot for me to do here all by myself. Ah, okay, you can't go yet? That vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. Are you gonna steal it? That's the bathroom wall. There are square tiles all over it. The wall's covered with square tiles. They've all got geometric shapes on them. That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water is coming out. There's a little blue platform protruding from the shower wall next to the knobs. It's for putting soap on. I used the shower once, so I know. It's just a shower head. There's nothing special about it. I guess maybe Japanese people don't all necessarily have a shower at home. So maybe that's why he says, I used the shower once, like it's something that has to be mentioned. Now let's check the toilet. There's nothing there, the tank's empty too. There isn't even any water in it. A collection of full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Shower curtains, huh? Let's try closing it. Now I can see the full expanse of the shower curtain in all its waterproof glory. There's nothing suspicious. It's just a normal old shower curtain, a narrow shower, and I'm standing in it with June. This is awkward. Time to open the curtain. Yeah, why don't we go back to the living room? Okay, let's go back. Let's have a look at the map. So where am I standing? Yeah, I'm right here, facing the hallway that way. Yeah, normally on the DS that would be on the bottom screen. Matches. It's a box of matches. There are matches inside, obviously.
なあ、そういえばお前、熱の方は大丈夫なのか？
はい、もう全然。
あ、ちょっとおでこ見せてみろ。確かに熱は下がってるようだな。
心配してくれてるんですか
？Well, they're friends.
まあ、一応な。
ところで、純平くん。純平くんはなんでこんなところにいるんですか？
The same way you did, I suppose.
なんでって、みんながいるときに話しただろ？
夜、家に帰るとガスマスクの男がいた。白い煙を吸い込んで意識を失った。気がつくと D デッキの船室に。
そうだ。
でもそれって本当なんですか？
You calling me a liar?
純平くん、私に何か隠し事してません？
してねえよ。なんでだよ。
ってどう考えてもおかしいじゃないですか。なんで小学校の同級生がこんなところに。
それはこっちのセリフだ。
Yeah.
お前こそ何か隠してるんじゃないのか。
何かって何をですか。
何かをだ。
Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
彼に付き合ってきた男性の数とか知りたいですか。安心してください。18人。
I had forgotten about that one. 嘘だよ。
かける
Times 0.
ですなんだか出会いがなくって。
Why bringing that up now?
とにかく私は何も隠し事なんてしてませんよ。純平君と同じです。
It's Japanese. What you gonna do? It's Japanese people and their kind of humor. What you gonna do?
冷めたらデデッキの選出に。
じゃあこれは一体どういうことなんだよ。なんでゼロは同じ小学校の出身者である俺とお前を選んだんだ。
そうですね。被害者の接点をたどれば容疑者につながる。確かセブンさんがそんなことを言ってましたよね。
No, what are you talking about? Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
言ってたな。
だから要するにそういうことですよ。
Yeah. Yeah, they are Japanese, yeah.
やっぱり同級生の誰かが関係してるんじゃないかと。
The director is Kotaro Uchikoshi.
心当たりでもあるのか。
いえ、さっぱり。
Actually, there's a game that got released very recently on PS4 and Switch and PC as well, I think. It's called AI The Somnium Files. It's kind of in the same style as this one. From what little I saw, I could have had it to review actually, but unfortunately I had already too much going on at that moment, so I didn't pick it up, and someone else did, so now I can't have it anymore.
なんだよ。
Oh, there's enough games coming out as it is, anyway, on the Switch.
他に学校の関係者って言ったら担任の先生とか校長先生とか。
You're grasping at straws now.
用務員のおじさんとか。
Or a janitor or the lunch lady.
どれもピンときませんね。
だよな。
Okay, we're back into it. It's a display case, but there's nothing being displayed. How sad. Looks like the drawers are empty too. Jumpy, what are you doing? We don't have the time to be relaxing on the sofa. It's a round wooden table. Alright, there's nothing else, I suppose. Chair that goes with the dresser. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. When you say it's Japanese, it's their kind of humor, I mean, it means that it's the kind of humor of all Japanese people, and that's a very harsh insult. But let's just say that what I mean by that is that it's something that you see commonly in anime and in a lot of Japanese video games in general. So, to say that all Japanese people necessarily like that sort of thing, no, probably not, no. But it's something that crops up a lot of the time in those kinds of games. Yeah, right, okay, yeah. Yeah. But that's what I meant, but I may not necessarily have expressed it right. A key inside a drawer, a dresser key. A key, do you think it's the key to the dresser? Not even 4% most likely. Yeah, I know, it's very cliche. I mean, it's part of the cliche of Japanese anime and video games in general. Yeah, that's what I should say, rather. Right, okay. And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who? What Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Ah, forget it, Jumpy! A well-polished mirror. This isn't a painting. Is it a map? It looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. It is now possible to use the map screen. Is this Undertale? No, not really, no. The map screen can only be viewed during the story sections, while on the ship's floor plan, which you will acquire over the course of the story. Clicking the green parts of the floor plan will allow you to see a bird's eye view for that room. Now, just the face appears and the text appears with a sound for each letter. Ah, okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Well, it's a common thing. I mean, it's not something that Undertale invented. That's something that's been used in RPGs for a very long time. And sometimes even when it's supposed to be a female voice, the sound will be a little higher pitch and that sort of thing. I mean, that's pretty common, especially in RPGs. Text-heavy games, anyway.
全長300メートル近くはありそうだな。
豪華客船ってやつでしょうか。
と言っても、ただの豪華客船じゃなさそうだけどな。内装がレトロすぎるし、解雇趣味にしてはやりすぎだろう。
そういえばゼロがこんなことを言ってましたよね。
Oh yeah, they're gonna mention a bit of side story here about the other two boats that were identical to the Titanic that were created at the same time as the Titanic.
なるほど。確かに気になるな。
Well, no shit, Undertale didn't invent it since it appears in this game and this game is older. It took it from all these games. Yeah, right, yeah. I didn't even realize, but yeah, Undertale uses a kind of old-style graphics, but yeah, it's actually more recent than even this one. I forget that this one is that old, because for me it almost feels like it was just yesterday that I was playing it for the first time, but no, it's actually been a lot longer. That's why I can't remember absolutely everything. No, what was I going to say? There were other boats like the Titanic, the Gigantic, and the other one was the... I can't remember the name of the third one. Nostalgic Man.
何も関係がなければ、タイタニックを引き合いに出したりはしないだろうし。もしかしたらこの船。
A replica of the Titanic? Yeah, not the actual Titanic. It's at the bottom of the ocean. How could it be?
タイタニックのレプリカなんじゃないか？
レプリカ？
ああ、実物大の模型みたいなもんだ。
誰がそんなものを？
マニアだよ。タイタニックの熱狂的なマニアだ。
そんなありえないですよ。一体いくらかかると思ってるんですか？
さあ、見当もつかないが、だがとにかく元が取れればいいわけだろ。
Break even.
元？
そうだ。実際に客船として運用してみるとかな。
No, it's not the actual Titanic. No, and it's not even a replica either. I don't think so.
現代に蘇った豪華客船。復刻版タイタニック号世界一周の旅。こんなキャッチフレーズだけでもかなり集客が見込めると思うが。
そんな縁起の悪い船、
What, of course not.
好き好んで乗る人がいるでしょうか。
Yeah, I wouldn't want to either.
史上最悪の海難事故を起こした船ですよ。
I was calling out that option.
犠牲者の数は1500名以上。なんだかたたられそうじゃないですか。
たたりね。
俊平君は信じてないんですか？たたりとか呪いとか。
呪い。Well, what you're supposed to say is I do, because she does believe in them a little bit. So she will be pleased if you say that. But if you say they're a load of crap, she will be a bit disappointed, because that's the kind of thing that she believes in. You're supposed to say I do.
それなりには。そういうお前はどうなんだよ。って聞くまでもないか。
私は信じてますよ。タイタニックが沈んだのもそのせいだと思ってますし。
Worst game ever. But you can't pick the wrong choice if you want, because pleasing her in that case does not influence the outcome of events. It doesn't. I mean, it only influences her reaction in that scene specifically, but I think it doesn't change anything for the rest of the game beyond that one scene.
そのせいっていう
呪いのせいですよ。エジプトのミイラの
Yeah, I think the only thing it changes is that she doesn't mention that curse of the Egyptian mummy. Why not pick the correct option? Because I wanted her to go about that thing, because it's a bit of backstory that tells you a little bit about something that happens later, but you don't necessarily need to have heard it from her for it to happen later. It gives you a little more understanding about something else that happens much later in the game, depending on what things you have chosen. Yeah, you get a bit of extra detail if you pick that answer, which you don't get otherwise, but it's not necessary. It's not required, right?
ピラミッドの中から盗掘されたアモンラ神殿の王女のミイラが積まれてたそうなんです。そのミイラが曰くつきで、関わった人たちは次から次へと謎の死を遂げていったと言われています。
Again, he's pretty dumb.
ほら、よく言うじゃないですか。
Actually, outside of that game, I had never heard of this, so I don't even know if this is part of a true story or not. Some elements of the lore in this game are actually based on real events, like the replicas of the Titanic, like the boat called the Gigantic. That exists. That's not an invention from the game. But that thing, the story of the mummy, I don't know if that's... Of course, it wasn't a curse. I'm not saying it was a curse that sank the Titanic, but that it was transporting a real mummy, I don't know about that. I've never heard of that other than in that game. So it could be referencing something a story that exists outside of the game. So we're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse.
ところで、その王女のミイラなんですけど、とても不思議な、信じられないような特徴があったみたいなんですよね。
というと？
彼女、驚くほど綺麗だったみたいなんです。
綺麗？
はい。
ミイラなのに？
そうです。干からびていたわけでも、腐っていたわけでもなく、まるで生きているようだったと。
Yeah, that part obviously I don't believe. That can't be true. It's more science fiction. No. No, I don't believe in curses. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax, yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And saponification. Well, that's something that exists for real, saponification. But that's not what it was in that case, what she's referring to. I may have missed something. That's not it. She wasn't wax. Then what is it? She was frozen.
凍ってた？
はい。全身がガチガチに。人間の体っておよそ 60% が水分でできてるって言われてるじゃないですか。その水分が全部氷結してたんですよ。発見された時からタイタニックに積み込まれるまでずっと。
It was a joke in English. Curse also means swear word. Ah, okay, no, yeah, no, okay, well, yeah. I'm completely stupid, yeah, okay. Alright.
砂漠の上を運ばれている時でさえ決して解けることはなかったと言われています。
そんなバカな話。
信じられませんよね。でも純平くんが知らないだけでもしかしたら本当にあるかもしれませんよ。
Actually, what they are referring to there, it's mentioned again, but not about the mummy, but the fact of something being frozen that doesn't melt at ambient temperature. It's actually based on a true scientific fact, which is mentioned somewhere else, and it's how should I say? A concept of physics that exists in real life, in the real world. like a certain isotope of water that has a much higher melting point. Like, it's not 0 degree, it's like higher than that. So that part they didn't invent in the game. It's based on a real scientific concept. But I think they don't mention it here. It's mentioned later, as I remember.
砂漠でかき氷とか実は常識かもしれません。
さすがにそれはないだろ
う。わかりませんよ。それもまた純平くんが知らなかっただけかもしれませんし。
砂漠の上でも溶けない氷ってそんなもの存在するのか？
I know it's something that is theorized, but I don't know if this is something that's been made really in a lab or something. And what kind of mentally disturbed person is Akane based on? that I don't know. Ice that doesn't melt even in the desert. Does something like that really exist?
仮に存在していたとして、それはもう氷とは呼べないんじゃない？
Yeah, they call it Ice 9, I think. Yeah, I think that's the thing. You can even look it up. Ice 9. 9 as in the number. And incidentally, it's the number 9, and it's the number 9 that is in the title. Everything is linked in this game. I was in the middle of looking it up right now. Yeah, look up Ice 9. I remember reading about it outside of the game because I was wondering if it was something that existed, and I think I found some information about it online that was not related to the game anyway. It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know? My throat's dry, but I think that's cause I'm a little nervous right now. Well, we did run a lot, so we're kinda sweaty. Hey, Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together? Whoa! Just kidding. Yeah, of course she was kidding. Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already. This sure isn't helping. Again with that cliche. A wooden cupboard. There are cups inside, surprising no one. It has indeed been created in a laboratory. Well, there you go. There you go. This is what I had been reading about then. Look, there's 2 pillows right next to each other. Guess it's a double. Huh? What's up? You're turning red. Oh man, is your fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? I'm fine. I think it's still a little early for that. Huh? Hey, seriously, are you really okay? It hasn't been created. Smart streamer, shoot me, please. But it's this game that brought me to look up that concept to see if it was real, and I was really surprised that it was. Anyway, I think we're done with this place, aren't we? Jumpy, where are you going? I was thinking of going over to Lotus's room. Why? What do you mean, why? I'm just gonna go check up on them. Is there something wrong with that? Well, no. Come back soon. Sure thing, I'll leave the rest to you. Sure, leave it to me. Alright, off to the other room. Oh no, that's right, you have to fill up the thing. There's a square tile in this frame. It's glued in there quite well, I don't think you can take it out. Hehehe, it's a double. Hehehe, it's too early. Wink wink to get in bed yet. Yeah. Beyond that part of the game, I think you don't get to see too many scenes like that. It's particularly at that point in the game that it happens. So you're not gonna keep seeing that over and over through the game. They're not gonna hammer it in. If that's any consolation. The face is actually pretty cute, this face. The room in the back is dark. Aren't there any lights? Ah, yeah, you have to use the matches with the candlestick in the middle. Huh? This is a light switch, right? Sweet, I could use some light. Shoot, no dice. You think the bulb's burned out? Either that or the electricity to this room was deliberately shut off. I don't really give a crap why it doesn't work. It doesn't work and we can't do shit about it. It's way too dark in here to see anything. We're going to need some light. Oh, a chair for the dresser. I'm feeling a little tired. I think I'll just sit down here for a minute. Ah. Hey, you sound like an old lady. Why, you little son of a... I'm gonna kick your ass. It doesn't look like this light can turn on. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something else that can light this place up. Did he really say can't do shit about it? Yes, he did. That's the kind of character he is, I'm afraid. A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. Well, combine it with the matches. I know, if I use these matches to light the candle. Awesome. With the light from the candle, maybe we can take a look around over there. But it gets so hot when I hold it. I want to put it down. Well, why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there. At least it won't fall over. Oh yeah, good idea. Character he is. No. I was surprised about the age rating of the game. It's rated M for mature. It says so right here on the box. If you can't see it, it's rated M for mature by the ESRB. So, I guess it's fair game in a rated M for mature kind of game. I see. It got pretty bright. Actually, there are not too many games on the DS that are rated M for mature. Come to think of it, it's one of the very few that I own. I'm not even sure if I have another one. Come to think of it. Oh yeah, no, Resident Evil is rated M as well, I think. Yeah. Good, my bad. Yeah. So I suppose they can't get the lower rating and they can't do shit about it. Yep, a fitting answer. The dresser drawer, it's locked. But I have the key from the other room, though. They said to use... Ah, shit. The V button? Ah, yeah, the V button. Let's see if this... Yes, it worked. There's one of the tiles. Uh-huh. It's a light, man. Can't you figure that out on your own? Hard to tell if it's burned out or not. Of course, now we have the candle. I guess it doesn't really matter much anymore. Yeah, wasn't there a solution to something, to a puzzle in there? A combination for a save, apparently. Ah, no, not that one. No, okay, fair enough. Yeah, there's not really any big, complicated puzzle in that one. Oh, a curtain. A shower curtain. Also, cliche caught. He told the lady you sound like an old lady and she got very mad at him. Yeah. Yeah, she's supposed to be considerably older than they are. Actually. In the story. Yes, but it doesn't look like a normal curtain. The way it feels, I think it's probably waterproof, which would make this a shower curtain. A shower curtain, huh? Huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe the candle got blown out. We should go see. There's a candlestick covered in melted wax on top of the dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of the candlestick looks kinda weird. You're right. It's all bumpy. It looks like a key. The part of the candlestick where the candle goes looks like a key. A key, huh? I think I ran into a lock I couldn't open earlier. But it's not the Mars key either, I think. It's too dark to search for anything. Yeah, I can't search anything else in here because I don't have a candle anymore. Well, this is a display case. Check it out. These plates and shit look pretty expensive. You want to take a look? Ah, yeah, that's where it goes. The key. Let's see if this candlestick key will do anything. So I suppose that was the key to this puzzle. Kinda. Alright, pull that shit open. Can you stop swearing? Hey, don't you think the pattern on that tile looks like something? Yeah, I think I saw it somewhere.
なあ順平ちょっといいかあこれやるよ
しおりなんだよこれ本でも読めっていうのか
This isn't a plate.
ソファーの隙間に挟まってたんだ。何の役にも立ちそうもないが、かといって捨てちまうのもなんだろ。
だったらお前が持ってればいいじゃないか。
俺が世界中で最も嫌いな言葉を知ってるか。
Superstition?
それは4つある。ホープ、フェイス、ラブ、ラックだ。
You hate those things?
希望、信頼、愛、幸運。
そうだ。
それが嫌いな言葉なのか。
ああ、悪いか。
別に悪くはないが。で、それとこれとどういう関係があんだよ。
Because that's the meaning of the 4 leaves on a 4-leaf clover. These 4 words.
クローバーの葉っぱにはな、
Yeah,
1枚ずつ意味が込められてるんだよ。
I just remembered that.
それが今言った4つの言葉なんだ。要するに花言葉みたいなもんだな。ああ、花じゃないから葉言葉か。リーフワードとでも言うのかね。
Leaf words.
リーフワードね。ホープ、フェイス、ラブ、ラック、希望、信頼、愛、幸運。
Yeah, he says them in English and then he says them in
こいつは
Japanese.
お前にやるよ。持ってるだけで寒気がしてくるからな。寒寒。
Like, ugh, I can't stand these things. Please take them away from me.
ほら、
What do you want to do? Take it.
じゃあ、ありがたくもらっておくよ。
すっきりしたぜ。なんか厄介払いができたって感じだ。
そんなに嫌いなのかよ、さっきの4つの言葉。
It could be an act.
ああ、どれも裏切るもんだろ。希望も信頼も愛も、それから運命も。まあ、理由はそれだけじゃないんだけどな。
理由？
四つ葉のクローバーが嫌いな理由だよ。4っていう数字がどうも好きになれねえんだ。
まさか死人の死だからとか言わないよな。
アホか、言わねえよ。
I can't tell if it is exactly what he said in Japanese.
今日小学生でも田舎のババアでも。
He's the complete opposite of June, or I mean Akane, in that
スピ
regard.
リチュアルなんとかにハマってるロハスなセレブでも
21st century
そんな
guy.
こと言わねえだろ。
I'm a little insulted.
じゃあなんで4が嫌いなんだよ。
中途半端だからだ。
You mean?
最強でもねえし最弱でもねえ。だから嫌いなんだよ。逆に好きなのはなんと言っても9だな。もしくは開き直って豚でもいい。負け方が潔いだろ。
何の話だよそりゃ。
Yeah, weird.
お前株とかってやんねえの？
株？
You mean like gambling or the stock market? I can't remember if you are supposed to say one over the other. I have no recollection of this. This guy seems extremely fishy and seems to be a bad guy, but according to the cliches, that kind of guy has to be a good fellow. Well, to be frank, I can't remember if one over the other is better. I know it has something to do with the kind of person that he is, but I can't remember which of the two he is. The kind that plays at the stock market or the kind that... Well, he says he doesn't like luck. So I think it's more the other one that you're supposed to do to reply. But why not? Let's go with gambling.
おいちょ株の？
そうだな。話の流れ的にそれ以外にねえだろうが。
Or was it that one? Is he a gambler?
おいちょ株ではな。9は株っつって最強の数字なんだよ。
Oh, I think I was supposed to say gambling then. If he starts talking about baccarat and thing.
逆にゼロは
No, okay.
最弱の数字になる。
But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call
ゼ
monkey.
ロは豚か。
Just like the guy in charge of this
この
game,
ゲーム
huh?
の首謀者と同じだな。
Zero is a monkey?
は確かにそうだな。俺たちを閉じ込めた犯人。ゼロは豚野郎に違いねえ。
Butayaro? No, that's more like a pig, not a monkey, what he said, what he's saying in
そう
Japanese.
いえばノナリーゲームって
豚
おいちょ株に似てるわよね。まあ おいちょこ部の方は数字根なんていうめんどくさいものは使わないけどね。札の数を足して2桁になったら10の位を切り捨ててしまえばいいだけで、でも合計数を1桁に変えて勝負するという意味では同じだね。
I've never played the card game, so I wouldn't know if what they're saying is true or not.
言われてみりゃ確かにそうだな。
それから最終的に9を作ったものが勝ちってところも似てるわ。
What in this game, the one that has the 9 lost. He's
9
dead.
を作ったものが勝ち？
Ah, yeah, but the exit door is 9, so yeah, I guess that's what they mean.
忘れたの？ゼロが言ってたじゃない。
Look for the door bearing the number 9.
脱出するための出口は船内のどこかに隠されている。
Teguchi.
探したまえ。9と書かれた扉がそれだ。つまりこの船から脱出するには最終的に数字根が9になるようなチームを作らなければ
That's a fair point too, yes. If the door has a number 9, it also means that the people who can go through it have to head up to a digital root of 9.
そのチームを作った奴らだけが生き残ることができると。
Yeah, it's pretty messed up when you think about it.
そういうこと。だからノナリーゲーム。
は？
え？
知らない？ノナリーっていうのは9個からなる九神法のって意味なのよ。語源はラテン語のノナ、9の窃盗時。ちなみに1の窃盗時はユニね。一角獣、ユニコーンのユニよ。2はバイナリっていうのは二進数って意味ね。
You don't need to tell me, I had Latin in school.
3のトリはよく耳にするでしょ。トリオとかトリプルとかトライアングルとか。その後はクオルト、クイント、セクサ、セプトと続いて、最後に8の窃盗時であるオクトはオクトパス。ほら、タコって足が8本じゃない？
なるほど。それと同じでノナっていうのは9を表すわけか。
ところでこの船に閉じ込められたのって何人だったっけ？
Well, it used to be 9.
それぞれに割り振られたバングルナンバーは
1 to 9.
1から9までだ。
タイムリミットは何時間だったかしら？
ゼロは9時間と。
Basically, everything in the game revolves around the number
それじゃ
9.
あ最後、この船から脱出するには
どこかにある9の扉を開かなければならない。
数字根が9になるチームを作って。
つまりそういうこと。このゲームにはあちこちに9という数字が散りばめられてるのよ。9をテーマにしたゲームだからノナリーゲームってわけ。
Enough reflecting now. How about we kept going? The ship is about to sink, you know. Looks like a valuable vase. Empty though. There seems to be a room on the left side of the vase. A what? Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, my bad. I didn't notice. This is a bathroom wall. The whole wall is covered in these square tiles. Wow, look, Junpei! There's a mushroom growing out of the wall. That's a shower head. Shower head. Sorry. That's a shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out. This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on. Is there anything in the toilet? Guess not. The tank's empty too. Like in the other room. How did they not realize until now? all the non-ary thing? It's more exposition for the less intelligent player, I guess. I don't know. I mean, to make sure that it's understood from the get-go, there's a curtain rod on the ceiling. Yeah, there is. But actually, I have to use the curtain I have. Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. Let's try spreading the curtains. Hey, there's a hole. Wow, that's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they were into, like, those home invasion fantasies? Home invasion. Interesting. I see. You two are real idiots, you know that? Lotus said that. I think you're supposed to be to go that way and then close the curtain from that side. There's a hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. Now, if I open the curtain and try to get the white tile, the thing is not budging. No, you have to get that tile, the same one, but from the other room. Yeah, I have to go back to the previous room. Anyway, I was thinking about the rating for this game, but it was obvious from the beginning. Too much water. Yeah, I'm going back to the other room. I'll be back. You're creeping me out. Whatever, man, I'm going. It's this one. Here it is. Yeah, this one's loose. I think I can get under this with my nails and... Yes! Alright, I've got all of them. Now I go back to the previous room. Place them in the frame. Here. There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put tiles in the empty spaces. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so let's see. And that one has to go in that corner and looks like this. This one is already set in the right position. Yeah, there we go. Yes! I did it! There, picture complete. And there goes the frame. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall, like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. The Mars key. There we go! Ah yeah, this is the joke I was talking about earlier when we got in that room for the first time. What's the deal with this picture anyway?
私これと似たような絵を見たことがあるわ。
どこで？
本の中でイギリスの生化学者シールドレイクという人が面白い学説を唱えててね。それについて書かれた本の中で見たのよ。
面白い学説って？
形態形成場仮説、あるいは形成的因果作用の仮説。
Yeah, this is super important to the story what she's telling there.
ああ、ダメだ。聞いただけで頭が痛くなってきそうだ。
別にそんなに難しい話じゃないんだけどな。要するに生物の形や行動パターンといったものは目には見えないフィールドを介して伝わっているんじゃないかってこと。
おいおい、それのどこが簡単だって言うんだ。
じゃあこう言ったら分かってもらえるかしら。テレパシーのメカニズムに関する仮説。
Yeah, the concept of telepathy.
テレパシ
ー？そう、テレパシー。本当はちょっと違うんだけどね。まあ、ざっくり言うとそうなるわ。
Yeah, basically there's a field that people can't see where IDs get recorded and then other people can't access that thing, and that's sort of how telepathy would work. Like some people are good at transmitting ideas to the morphogenetic field, and other people are good at reading information from the morphogenetic field, or something like that.
なんだよテレパシーって。昭和の小学生じゃあるまいし。そんなもんを真面目に研究してる学者がいるとは驚きだね。
そうね。私もそう思うわ。私はただ本を読んだだけで、何もその仮説を信じてるわけじゃないもの。擁護するつもりなんてさらさらないわ。
Yeah, but what about that picture? What's that got to do with it? Latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory.
仰々しい言葉を並べ立てて、さもありなんと説明しただけの疑似科学。私だってそう思ってる。まあとにかくその本の中で見たのよ。これと似たような絵を。これ何に見える？
何ってただの抽象画だろ。
Well, me, I see a
白
dog.
と黒だけで描かれた意味不明な絵だ。そうとしか言いようがない。
順平君はどう？何かに見えない？
そうだな。
This one. This is the one you're supposed to pick because there's a joke about it. A funyarimpa. I should save, by the way, because I haven't saved in a while. Well, me, I think it's a dog, but I'm gonna pick that one just for the sake of the joke.
この辺なんかまさにフニャリンパの特徴を如実に表してるし。
なんなのよ、ふにゃりんぱって。
フニャリンパはフニャリンパだよ。知らないのか？
知らないわよ、そんなもん。
おやおや、このご時世にフニャリンパを知らない奴がいるとは驚きだな。フニャリンパに対しても失礼だぞ。謝れ。フニャリンパに謝れ、この無礼者が。
Alright, that's the joke. Apologize to the funyarimpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
順平君、ふざけてるの？もういいわ。正解を言うわね。これは小型犬よ。
犬。
ほら、こんな感じで。
Well, that's what I was seeing, what I was really seeing all along.
絵の正体は分かったけど、だから何なんだよ。
イギリスのあるテレビ局でね、こんな実験をしたの。まず、これと同じような絵を2枚用意する。両方ともパッと見ただけではわからないんだけど、でも正解を教えられたらもうそれにしか見えなくなってしまうような、そんな絵をね。片方は帽子をかぶった貴婦人の絵、もう片方はとりあえずわかりやすくするためにこの小型犬の絵だったってことにしておきましょうか。でね、実験を行ったテレビ局はまずそれらをこの局の放送電波が届かない遠隔地へと送ったの。アイルランドやアメリカ、アフリカ、ヨーロッパの各地へと。そして被験者が募られた。総数は約1000人。その1000人に対して2枚の絵を見せ、何に見えるかと尋ねたそうよ。結果は次の通り。貴婦人の絵を見て貴婦人の絵だと分かった人の割合は 9.2%。 小型犬の絵を見て小型犬の絵だと分かった人の割合は
So that means I'm in the 3.9% that see the dog in the dog picture?
次にテレビ局は30分の番組の中で小型犬の絵だけを答えとともに流したの。視聴者の数はおよそ200万人。これにより小型犬の絵について正解を知っている者はこの時の放送を境に一気に200万人に増えたわけね。そしてさらに2日が経ち、もう一度世界各地において被験者が募られることになった。今度の数は850人前後。もちろん全員が1回目の被験者とは別人。
But in the second test, there were more people who could identify what was in the picture than in the first test.
でも行われたことは全く同じ。2枚の絵を見せて何に見えるかと質問したのよ。すると驚くべき結果が出た。貴婦人の絵を見て貴婦人の絵だと分かった人の割合は 10% だった。前回は 9.2% だったから、まあこれはほぼ誤差の範囲と見ていいわね。問題は小型犬の絵の方。それを見て小型犬の絵だと分かった。前回が 3.9% だったのに対して今回は分かる？これが何を意味するのか。
Yeah, so what they're basically saying is that because more people were aware of what the picture was of, those people's knowledge went into the morphogenetic field, and so those other people who took the tests, some of them could access that knowledge in the morphogenetic field, and so they knew the answer like unconsciously, right? Something like
繰り
that.
返しになるけど、被験者たちは番組を見てるはずがないのよ。局のあるイギリスから遠く離れたとこに住んでたんだもの。 にもかかわらず、答えとともに放送された小型犬の方だけ正解率が上がったの。なぜ？どうして？これは一体どういうこと？
もしかしてさっき言ってたフィールドとやらが関係してるのか。目には見えないフィールド、答えを知っているものが多ければ多いほどそのフィールドを介して情報が伝わりやすくなるとか。
なわけないでしょ。冗談よ冗談。真に受けないでくれる？あ、話したことは全部事実よ。公表されてるものとしてはね。だけど実験の結果は意図的に操作されてる可能性もあるし。
Yeah, that's also true.
多分話題作りのための捏造、やらせ番組だったのよ、きっと。
Yeah, they are a TV station after all.
だよな。
But still, a big part of the game relies on that information. I mean, an explanation for parts of the game and parts of the reason that all of this is happening.
本気で信じてるのかと思っちまったじゃねえか。
そんなわけないじゃない。
I think this is something you can look up to because I think there really were studies on that thing
最初に言ったでしょ。
that exists.
単なるとんでも理論か疑似科学だって。
Pseudoscience.
そっか。
さあ、ヨタ話はこれでおしまい。鍵は手に入ったんだし、早く行きましょう。
Yeah, let's get out of here indeed.
目には見えないフィールド、携帯形成場仮説か。
All right, let's go through the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. Okay, roger that. Yes, it unlocked. Good job, Junpei. Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Come on, Junpei, let's go. Jumpy. Alright, let's go. You found it.
ここは。
So maximum 5 people can go through a numbered door? Yes, indeed.
鉄格子がそんなに簡
It's
単
not
に
going to
外
open
れるわ
because
け
you
ない
rattled
で
it,
しょ。
you know.
くそ、ダメか。
見てください、こっち。
エレベーターか。ボタンは押しても反応がないな。
Yeah, so what about it? Maximum 5 people can go through a numbered door. Of course it don't work.
大階段の
The
時と
power
同
must
じ
be
で
out
す。
here too, just like by the staircase.
残るはこの扉だけか。
That leaves this
どうや
door.
ら
Well, looks like we don't have
こ
any
こを開く
choice.
しかなさそうだな。
ああ。
そうですね。
開けてみましょう。
よし、行くぞ。
なんだ、厨房かよ。
No, not necessarily, because you forget that two groups of people whose numbers add up to a digital root of 9 people could be going through the same door, just not at the same time. If you think about it. Now, is it possible to make 2 groups all adding up to 9, though? With the remaining numbers that exists in the current survivors? Now that's another story. Or will someone be left behind? Or not saying anything. What were you
そんなの決
expecting?
まってんだろ。
It was 9. But that number, whether it is in a digital root calculation or not, it doesn't matter because the result is the same with 9 in it or not. Like, they haven't explained it in the game yet at this point, but it's something that they explain at some point, that the one with the number 9 bracelet has an advantage over the others because they can go with whichever groups they want because they don't affect the final result of a digital root. Like, let's say 1 plus 3 plus 4, the digital root would be 8. Yeah, I'm not making any mistake, 8. But if you had 9 to 8, that's 9 plus 8, that's 17, and the digital root of 17 is still 8. Yeah. But they explained that to you in the game, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed myself either. Yeah, trust me.
出口だよ。外に出るための。
そう簡単に出してくれるわけないだろ。
分かってっけどさ。
ここを開けばさっきの鉄格子の向こう側に出られそうね。
鍵はやっぱりダメか。
Yeah, you would need a card key if you look at the card reader by the door.
とりあえず確認しておくか。
ちょっと。
Hey, where did you get that map? Oh, didn't I tell you? I found it in the cabin earlier.
なんだよそれ。
ああ、そういえばまだ行ってなかったな。さっきの部屋で見つけたんだよ。この B デッキの船内
貸して。やっぱりそうだわ。
なんだよ、いきな。
何か分かったんですか？
こいつは。
ね。
Okay, so where are
ここから
we?
入ってここから出れば鉄格子の向こう側に。
確かに。これなら向こう
Ah,
側
yeah,
に
this is the room they're in now.
そういうこと。はい、返すわ。
ドアの右側にカードリーダーがついてますね。
ってことは、この部屋のどこかにカードキーが。
多分そういうことでしょうね。
よし、そうと分かれば話は早い。早速行動を開始だ。手分けして探そう。
了解です。
It's another room escape sequence. Like the previous one. So I put back the answers back in the box for that game. I'm gonna save. Alright, have a look at the flow of the game so we know where we are. Yes, see, I'm not very far into it for the time being. There's still a little ways until reaching any of the endings. But once you've already played through some of those sequences, then you don't have to replay through the whole thing again. Alright, but it's getting a bit late for me, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to stop playing here. I will be back tomorrow night then and be playing more of this, I guess. I would like to be done with this game before the end of the month, so within the next week, so that I can get on with our horror games in October for the celebration of Spooktober. So, but even if I'm not done, I will still keep going until I'm done anyway. That's it from me then. You're done. Yeah. I can't do shit about it. Yeah, as Santa would say, yeah. But I will be back tomorrow then, around the same time as today. So, if you're still interested by then, you can always catch it. Or if you can't catch it, you can always watch the VOD here on Twitch, or I'm exporting these to my YouTube channel anyway. So all of my streams practically, at least those that the games that I make full playthroughs of, like streaming the whole game from beginning to end, it all goes on my YouTube channel, so. Oh well, I'm glad you like it. I mean, I love the game so much too, so, and especially since it had no voice acting on the DS, and here it does, so that kind of makes the game more interesting to me to play. That's even more enjoyable that way, in my opinion. It does have English voice acting, but I tried it, and it wasn't very good, at least to my taste. I do prefer the Japanese voices. But anyway, yeah. So I will be back tomorrow then for more of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. So have a good night. See you next time then, and take care. Bye-bye.